Hey, what's happening? What's happening, y'all? Check this out, man. It's time for me to talk about it, man. Time for me to talk about it. Let's talk about it. It's up there. Grown folks conversation. So our children, y'all leave the room right now. But I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I'm gonna talk about this false sense of love, and the snake in the grass, and betrayal. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it, man. We're going to keep it all the way a buck right now because I'll never see anybody talking about it. But I'm here to try to change your mind frame and your mindset to see things a lot different. I'm really vibing and I'm really feeling that narrative of hashtag black men don't cheat that Charlemagne and Lil Duval been trying to put out there. But, it's not just about race. But, of course, they're trying to bring power and light and change the narrative for the black face. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm gonna get on some real shit. I grew up when I'm growing up, and I'm speaking through my own experience and also a lot of other men, because a lot of us were not taught proper love. You know what I'm saying? Because we see so much shady and grimy shit growing up that you don't really understand the true definition of love. You try to get your understanding from reading the Bible and things of that such. But, man, I'm gonna keep it real right now. You know what I'm saying? So this is a real talk. If you childish, the fuck out the room. But I'm gonna keep it all the way G. Man, there's no way possible that you can love someone or something and you don't do nothing but bring hurt. There's no way you could call yourself loyal or real when you'll stab a motherfucker in the back. You know what I'm saying? As far as a relationship goes, no matter if it's with your children, no matter if it's with your other half, it's no way you could sit here and say you truly love somebody, but you'll go fuck off behind their back. See, that's something that I had to learn. A guy, my boy Blue, man, a while back from San Antonio, man, me and my guy sitting down, we building with each other one day, and he told me straight up, at that time I was still consider myself being in the streets. I was in and out of trouble, and my guy told me straight up, he said, man, how could you sit there and tell me that you love your kids? And of course, I'm sitting there trying to argue, justify, blah, blah, blah. But truth of the matter is there is no justification. You know what I'm saying? He like, how could you say you love your kids when you put yourself in a position to be taken away from them? Not in the sense that it's a freak accident, but you're doing something knowingly that the consequence would be that you'll be taken away from your kids. How could you love your mother or your father when you run right out their house and you make a damn fool of them and bring shame to their name? So, of course, in the beginning of our conversation, I'm the rebuttaler. All I'm doing is rebutting. Nah, man, you don't know what you're talking about. Man, I love mine. I'm going to get it. But then he hit me say, okay, all this fast money, that's cool. But do you love your kids enough to work a minimum wage job just so you'll stay free, even if you don't have that job that you don't want at the time? At this time, my guy, he's probably been down maybe 3 or 4 DWIs. And he said he had to come to that same realization to himself, because every time he's telling his mom, Mama, I'm sorry. Looking at his kids, I'm sorry. I promise I'm gonna do better. But get back out, do the same old shit. And so as we sitting there, we build for like an hour or two. Grown man talk, man to man. And I had to come to the realization myself as I sat back and thought about it. I'm like, when I listened instead of trying to rebuttal, and I started actually listening and paying attention, I started understanding where he was coming from and what he was saying. It's like a light bulb went off, and it caused me to see things a lot different, And I had to be honest with myself. How could I say that I love my woman? As a man, how could I say I love my woman, but I constantly cheat on her or I beat on her when you love something, you're going to make sure you do right by it. Am I right or am I wrong? Let's say, men, let's talk about a vehicle. When you love a certain vehicle, guess what you're going to do? You're going to keep baby clean. You're going to take care of it. Can't nobody damage it. Can't nobody do nothing to that damn vehicle. Or you're going to be one pissed off man. And that's life. I had to come to the realization that me taking that fast money chance, it ain't worth it if I say I really love my kids. Because the fact remains that, yeah, for temporary timing, I'll be making quick, easy money. But let's just say if I go to jail, guess what? I miss out on all that time. So the amount of money and the risk that I was taking would never reap the reward. Because the fact that, say they give me 20 years, guess what? You ain't guaranteed to make parole, and let alone let you be in a state where you gotta do 85% of your time. Now I just put my kids in a position intentionally and knowingly, because it's not like I'm a damn fool and I don't know that this is what comes with it, to be fatherless potentially for another 20 years. And not everybody make it out. So I really had to be realistic with myself. You know, I had to be realistic. How can I, as a man, say that I love my woman, my wife, my spouse, my other half, my girlfriend, whatever it is, and I go out there and dog and make a fool out of this person? I turn around and cheat on them, and then look them in the face and lie to them at the same time. That's a snake. Because guess what? If somebody cross you and they do some shit behind your back, guess what you're going to call them? A snake. That's the enemy. I'm acting as if I'm the enemy. See, when I was younger, I accepted that type of behavior because I didn't think any differently as my homie sitting right next to me. You know, I accepted that type of behavior because it was the norm. It seemed okay. We made it okay. But truth be, for a healthy mental state, that's not okay, nor is it acceptable. You know why? Because you wouldn't want to accept that from anybody yourself. So now I have a greater understanding when they do say, treat others the way that you would want to be treated. I'm going to say it again. How can I myself say I love my woman, my better half, whatever it may be towards me or you, and I turn around and do some sneaky shit behind their back and then lie to them whenever I get caught? That's not real. That's not real. That's not real. You hear me? That's not real at all, man. See, a lot of people ain't gonna like what I got to say right now because a lot of people out doing wrong. I was one of them that was doing a lot of wrong. I've done a lot of wrong, you know. But like I say, you go through something to grow through something. And I believe that God has really elevated my character even through all the BS that I put myself, that I allow myself and that I place myself in. God somehow seen fit for me to become wiser than what I was, because some people at 50 years old, they still a damn fool. See, this is something nobody that the shoe fits will want to hear. This is something that nobody, if the shoe fits, would even want to sit down and talk about. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to say, let's talk about it. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm holier than thou, because I'm not. I'm still a work in progress. But what I am going to do is try to bring light to a situation. And I'm going to try to bring light into that darkness. And I'm going to try to tap in somewhere that maybe nobody else has tapped into. I'm here to elevate, you know. And this may not snap to 1 million people, but it may snap to one person. They may understand and get exactly what I'm talking about and where I'm coming from. See, they say the fake is the new real. And it don't cost you nothing to be real, man. It don't cost me nothing to put this up. Nothing. It don't cost me nothing to make this video. Except that I paid my cell phone bill. And I got a pretty decent phone. But keeping it real, it costs me nothing. You know, so be mad. Be mad at me for telling it like it is. For keeping it real. It's all good. Yep. It's all good. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the things that others may not want to talk about. We're going to touch on things that others may not want to touch on. Yeah, I'm here. It's up there. It's up there, man. This is a grown folks conversation. This is a grown folks conversation, and that's what I'm all about. That's why I made that podcast that I got going. I'm still working, man. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the best audio. It's still a lot of things. You know, I ain't really put a lot of time into it. And that's why it's called Let's Talk About It, because I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to fight with you. I'm here to talk about it, bounce ideas off each other's opinions and thoughts. Because we can all learn from one another. Just like I learned from that brother when he questioned me, and then I got to thinking, and I'm like, man, you know what, you right, brother. But had not he challenged me, I probably would still be doing some of the same things I've done as a young fool. See, that's why I do like this. Like I said, I like that song, Black Men Don't Cheat. Seeing people will take that out of context, but truth is, the Bible says in Corinthians, when I was a child, I thought as a child, acted as a child, but when I became a man, I put away those childish things. That's why it say men. It don't say black guys or black boys or boys. It says men. And it's speaking on men. Somebody that's grown past that stage of the fulfillments of a child. So we're going to talk about it. It's up there. Let's talk about it.